Right, welcome back. We're joined by Mandar Jamsandekar now. Mandar, how is the market looking? What's your view? We take one step forward and then 3-4 steps backwards is what we have seen. On Friday, it was a good session. Today, clearly, I mean, it's visible, almost a 200-point fall on the Nifty. And it just seems like another day. It does not even seem like, oh, this is a big fall. We've seen falls like these come through in the last week and the week before that as well.
Shil, good morning. You have put it rightly, one step forward and two steps back, and that is because there is weakness in the market. This lack of clarity for investors and traders as to what's going to happen going forward, and that's the reason why we are seeing that kind of a move. But now today, both the indices are trading on support. So if you start with the Nifty first. This level of 10,800 is an important support level for the index. Say if you look at the 3-year chart, three and a half years of chart, and if you join all the lows right from Jan of 2016, you will find that this trendline support is exactly at around 10,800. So we're just trading on that support level. Same is the case with Bank Nifty. So again, in case of a Bank Nifty, if you join all the lows from Jan of 2016, the support is 27,500 and we're just trading at that level. So I would wait for the day today to see as to how the markets react. If people are respecting this level, then yes, the indices should be able to take support at this level, and maybe in the next few hours we could also see buying coming in. So I would right now wait and watch. So it's a wait and watch situation for me right now. I won't jump onto a trade immediately. And even if you look at the intraday trades, then the day started weak. So the Nifty opened gap up. It moved down from that 10,900 level to 10,800, and right now for the last 1 hour, the Nifty has been trading sideways. So it on the intraday charts, the Nifty has a resistance at 10,830 and has a support around 10,790. So that's the intraday range. So if you're an intraday trader, wait for this range to break. So it could break on the higher side as well as it could break on the lower side. Wherever it breaks, it becomes an opportunity for you to get into a trade. Right now, do not initiate trades. Wait for the direction to be decided. On the long-term charts, the Nifty and the Bank Nifty both are trading on support levels. For this intraday range to be broken, initiate a trade. In the same way, on the Bank Nifty chart, the Bank Nifty intraday chart, there is a resistance at around 27,560 and there is a support at around 27,400. So for the last 1 hour, the Bank Nifty also is trading in this range. Wait for any of these levels to be broken to initiate.
Right. It's also worrying that the kind of fall that we saw in opening, it is pretty much holding. There is not even a 40-50 point respite coming through on the Nifty, and it's just maintaining itself at these levels. But also, Mandar, last week we have seen a few days where the market has opened gap down, and towards the end of the trading session, there has been a small kind of a pullback. On certain days, even we saw this on Thursday, we saw this on Friday as well, that in the first half, a lot of negativity, and in the second half, slight bit of recouping of those losses also has happened. Do you see any chances of that happening today?
See, rightly said, Thursday and Friday, the market has witnessed a 150 point recovery in the last half an hour, 1 hour of session. And that is because the market right now is trading on support. That is one reason. The second reason is that we've already sold off from those levels of 11,600, 11,700 to the current levels of 10,800. So that's also a 1,000 point fall which the market has witnessed in the last 1 month. And at current levels, as we trade on supports, this kind of a move is expected, and that's the reason as to why I mentioned that right now one should not immediately get into a trade. Wait for those intraday levels to be broken and then maybe initiate a trade. So normally, Shale, whenever any price, so it could be the index, it could be stocks, whenever any kind of a price is trading on a important support or at an important resistance, you have this kind of a choppiness which comes into the price, and this choppiness is because of the mixed opinions which people have. So people with a bear view feel that yes, the price is going to fall down. People with a bullish view feel that the price is on a support, and these emotions are at the highest level when the price is either at a support or when the price is at a resistance.
Right, Mandar. So what Mandar is basically saying is that it's more of a wait and watch mode right now. No clear trend is visible, and as the market moves forward in either direction, we'll get visibility of which way it's going to go. Mandar, what are your top stock picks for the day?
Shell two stocks. First one is CEAT. CEAT had an important support at around levels of 830, and that support has been broken between Friday and today. Also, the price is trading below that important support. Now, below 830, the next major support for the stock is directly at 730. Yes, the stock has been trading weak for the last 1.5 year, and I think there could be one final leg of weakness which can be witnessed in this stock. So till the time the stock trades below this level of 830, the stock will try and test the next support, which is there around 730. So I have a sell in CEAT with a stop loss at 796 for a target of 730. And the second stock is LIC Housing Finance. So as we have discussed that both the indices right now are trading on supports, and if during the day they manage to find support and if they start moving up, then I believe LIC Housing Finance will be the first stock to bounce back. And the reason for this is if you look at the last 1 year of chart, and if you join all the lows that the stock has made right from October of 2018, you will find that the stock right now currently trades on that support level. So this trend line is around levels of 495, 490, and we are trading just on that support level. And this is a very important trend line, a very important support, because in the last 1 year, you will find that the stock has bounced back from this level 7 times. So therefore, people are looking at this level as a support. The traders, investors, both are respecting this level as a support, which the chart tells us. So therefore, I have a buy in LIC Housing Finance, not necessarily an intraday call, but from a positional point of view. By LIC Housing Finance, the stop loss for the trade would be 480, and on the upside, the stock can move to levels of 520, even 550, 560 possible in the next few weeks.
Right. Let's bring up Reliance now, and also let's bring up Tata Motors. Mandar, your views on both these stocks. Reliance down by almost 4%. This is not something that you see every day. In fact, this must be one of the bigger falls that the Reliance stock has seen in the last 3 or 4 months. This is not something, and if Reliance by itself also just becomes flat from negative, this market will recover from by almost 75, 80 points. So Mandar, it's important to get a view from you on Reliance, and what's the outlook for the day on this one, because that will also be a very big indicator of where the Nifty goes. And the second view I want is on Tata Motors, a 5.5% drop. It's a very, very big fall that we have seen.
Yes, both these stocks are important for the market, and if the indices have to take support, then these heavyweights have to find support in the recent correction that they've witnessed. Now, looking at the Reliance chart first, currently trades around 1140. I feel there is some more downside in this stock, quite possibly 1100, 1090 possible. But at those levels, there is a major support for the stock. So between 1100 and 1090, the stock would find support. Even if this weakness takes the stock down, another 40 rupees of downfall, 40 to 50 rupees of downfall can be witnessed in the stock. So 1100, 1090 is a level where one can take a review and also maybe start accumulating the stock in small quantities. As of Tata Motors also I think should be able to find support at these levels. Now the current weakness has taken the stock down from levels of 170 to the current levels of 130. Now at these levels there is a support at around levels of 130. Currently stock trades at 123, so it's just below that level. So this 130 level is very important. I think not today, but at least we need to watch this level during this week. If this is respected, then yes, we could say that yes, the stock could find support at these levels. But on the intraday chart, Tata Motors is surely looking weak. So right now 125 is the resistance, and 122.50 is the support on the intraday charts. As an intraday trader, wait for any of these levels to be broken. So if 122.50 is broken on the downside, we could see the stock sliding down to levels of 100 as well, and that could happen even today or maybe tomorrow. So Tata Motors is surely looking weak. I believe Reliance should be able to take support somewhere near the levels that it trades right now.
All right, Mandar, many thanks for joining us and sharing your views on the markets and different stocks. That was Mandar Jamsandekar from Precision Technical Analysis, sharing his views on different stocks and the markets. That's all the time that we have on this edition of The Chartist. Many thanks for watching.